WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American here in Bremen at the 2019 bottle market, together with
Paul Dempsey from Speyside Distillery.
All right, Speyside Distillery, a small but very fine distillery, let's say that.
Thank you.
Very, very good. So we've talked before, I think, at the Interwhiskey or someplace like that. We had a chat, I'm sure. Or maybe it might have been Limburg, one of those places we were together. Now, not everyone knows the Speyside Distillery. Would you tell us a little bit about the history here?
Yeah, it's an independent distillery it started producing in 1990.
Okay.
Just before the whiskey industry went into a recession.
Yeah. Great timing.
Absolutely.
Sounds like Kilhoman.
Yeah. Well, only Speyside and Arran, I think, are the only two from the 90s.
Right.
However, we took over the distillery in 2012.
Right.
Since then, we did a bit of a rebrand, and that's where the Spey brand came from. So.
Great. Very good. So you have different things here. Your bottle design, first of all, is very unique as well. Every time you see those bottles with those little oval labels, I know where it comes from. What do you have with it today?
We have, from the standard core range, we have the Tawny Port cask, we have the bourbon cask.
Right.
We have cask strength versions of these as well.
Okay, very good.
These have been winning a lot of awards in the last year.
That was one of the Tena, I think is what it's called, the port, right?
Yep, the Tena won the World Whisky Award for Best No Age Statement Speyside. Right. The Tretina won the Scotch Whisky Master for cask strength.
Congratulations.
And new here is the 12-year-old, which is a peated 12 years old.
Hold it up so we can see. Very good.
So it's been in Germany about 2 weeks.
Okay, all right.
3,000 bottles.
Okay. Yeah.
So quite a small release, but it's our first age statement peated whiskey. So.
All right, very, very good. Now, I think your focus is also more not on the German or European market, but a little bit towards Asia, isn't it? You sell a lot more there, I think.
We do. We're owned by a chap who was an independent bottler in Asia.
Right.
So he's an English guy who lives in Scotland.
Right.
But he'd lived in Taiwan right through the 90s and started his business there. So he was buying casks from this distillery when he didn't own it.
Okay.
And the distillery was up for sale. So that's where
I own it. I own 100 casks anyways. Just buy the whole distillery.
Well, we so if you ever go to Taiwan, this is a very familiar name there.
Yeah.
But in Europe, probably only in the last 4 or 5 years.
Exactly.
So.
Well, thank you for helping to be a little bit of a market, a brand ambassador here. Yeah.
We try. We like it here. So we've done very well since we always get welcomed here. So.
Yep. Very good. And at the very end here, what do we have nice over here?
This is a cask strength version of the Spey Fumari, which is peated, 59% ABV.
Right.
And the standard version was doing really well, so we wanted to do some cask strengths just to see, but it's something we'll do more and more of.
Right.
So.
Germans love that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Whiskey geeks love that.
That and single casks. Watch this space, there's some single casks coming as well.
Right,
so.
Very good. Something to look for. Very nice. All right, where can we buy this in Europe?
In Europe, most countries in Europe, we are imported into Germany by Schlumberger here.
Mm-hmm.
So plenty shops in Germany now have it. Good wide range.
Yeah.
And most other countries in Europe as well. So Holland, Italy, France, Switzerland.
Good. WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American. Thank you very much, Paul.
You're welcome. Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.